So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Death Collector 1988. Giving it out of 5 stars. I hate this flick. Yeah. The movie poster says, "In the not too distant future, there is no justice, just insurance." And I think the trailer says something similar. It says, "Oh, play trailer." Okay, never mind. In, in a future time when things have reverted back to the days of the Old West, a man goes after a gang that murdered his brother. I don't know any of these actors. Lauren Blackwell, Daniel Chapman, Ruth Collins, and the rest of them are a bunch of have no pictures on IMDb. um, Director Tom Garrett, writer John J. McLaughlin. Both of them should have been fired. It's rated R, 1 hour, 32 minutes. I don't know. Oh, it says, "In the future, there is no justice, only insurance." What the trailer says. I finally got it to play on IMDb. More movies like this: Voyage of the Rock Aliens, Arabella El Angelo Nero, New York Ninja, and WNUF Halloween Special. I don't even know what WNUF is. It's a 2013 U.S. comedy horror film on a budget of $1,500. That might be more enjoyable to watch than Death Collector. uh, Taglines: In the not too distant future, there is no justice, just insurance. That was the tagline on the movie poster. Rated R for violence, language, and sensuality. Chris Isaac was originally considered to play Wade Holt. While Hawk is bowling, he is shown to knock 9 pins down, but after the machine lifts and lowers the pins, there are 3 pins placed down. I noticed that goof because I was looking for it after I read it on IMDb. I think there's an editing problem with the bowling scene. Anyways, this movie is referenced in The Heck with Hollywood in 1991. Soundtracks: Close Your Eyes, lyrics and vocals by Daniel Chapman, music by Jet Guillaume. I hate this. I hate the. I hated the music in this. It was horrible. Everything about this was horrible. It was painful to watch. I mean, it wasn't one of those so bad that it's good type movies. Although I'll read another review from somebody on Netflix who liked it, and that review kind of intrigued me because it's listed a bunch of movies that I've seen and one that I hadn't seen. So naturally, I had to add it to my Netflix queue. um, On IMDb, there's a review by I Am a Warrior -79007, dated October 22nd, 2022. This is the most recent review on IMDb. Only one of 3 reviews. We're talking 176 ratings on IMDb, 4.1 out of 10. On Netflix, it has 574 ratings, 1.9 stars out of 5. That's closer to what I'm rating it. I'm rating it a 1 out of 5. It's part of the rareflix.com triple feature. Hard to find, hard to believe, have to see. I don't know about have to see. But the 3 discs in this Volume 1 collection are Death Collector, The Disturbance, and Posed for Murder. Yeah, Posed for Murder, 1989. All right. So I'm looking at the rating related titles on Netflix, and it's very different than IMDb. It's got Highlander, Dune, 1984, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Back to the Future, Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome, Kroll, Doom Asylum, and The Road Warrior. Never seen Doom Asylum, but all the other ones are kind of mainstream. I've never seen Highlander. Dune, I saw in the movie theater, and I loved it. It was just super weird and bizarre. All right, here's the review. I don't know who posted this review because it doesn't say on here. But here we go. They're rating it 4 out of 5 stars. This budget film making at its dubbed, imaginative, musical, overacted, and well-paced best. This is budget film making at its dubbed, imaginative, musical, overacted, and well-paced best. If you were looking for something along the lines of Payback or Get Carter, then you must look elsewhere. The budget for this movie would probably not pay for the feeding crews on those films. So this person is trying to say it's a low budget film, but not in a good way. The beauty of this somewhat futuristic or nihilistic flick that portrays a world gone bankrupt while our hero is in prison after his brother is killed by the underworld boss, insurance magnate, who was going after our hero since he was messing with the magnate's woman. The movie has plenty of campy and what the hell moments and is a standout for having very little foul language and no nudity. Yet is quite entertaining, much like The Undertaker and his pals Plankton or Rat Fink and Boo Boo. I had to get Plankton on my Netflix queue, so I added it. It goes by a different name. It goes by Creatures from the Abyss. It's a 1994 film, and it went straight to video. 1984 Italian B-movie. And it's a ripoff of Piranha, which is the film that Adrian keeps harping about. That one, the story of O Part 2 and Emmanuel series, whatever that is. I guess it's anything with the name Emmanuel in it. One M or two M's, doesn't matter. Bleeding Skull said that plankton or creatures from the abyss looks like it was shot by the team behind Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Feels like it was written by Lloyd Kaufman between the Toxic Avenger and Class of Nukem High. Plankton or Creatures from the Abyss has a budget of $250,000. So I've got that one on my Netflix queue. It might be another one of those so bad that it's bad type movies, or I might give it 4 to 5 stars. The Undertaker and His Pals. That one I didn't like. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Rat Fink and Boo Boo, or The Adventures of Rat Fink and Boo Boo, I gave 3 out of 5 stars. So I'll probably give this one 3 out of 5 or less. The Plankton, whatever it's called. Creatures from the Abyss. I don't know what to call the movie. I guess I'll call it Creatures from the Abyss. And what else did this person say about the movie that I'm reviewing? What's it called? Death Collector? Oh yeah, that movie. I've already forgotten it. It's so bad. I mean, think about that. It's got a 1.9 out of 5 on Netflix. Death Collector. 1 hour, 32 minutes. 1998. It says NR on Netflix, but it actually has an R rating. Anyways, I'm going to take him to Latin Mass pretty soon, and then we're going to then I'm going to cook pizza and some burritos, some shredded beef burritos for myself. Oh. The use of a tire dump in a light rain to have a picnic is one of the many highlights in this guitar-slinging, gunfighting, fisticuffs-flying piece of cinematic escapism. Oh, somebody liked it. Anyways, so this guy keeps changing his girlfriend all the time. He's like dry humping on all these white women. And the second one, who owns the bar where he sings this terrible cowboy music, she takes him out on a picnic. They eat a loaf of bread in the rain with all these tire dump in this tire dump setting. I guess they were trying to make it look weird, but it didn't work because the dialogue was just so inane. And the guy's like, "Oh, the bread tastes good even though it's wet." Oh man, the whole movie was like that. It was torture. I say skip it. Not recommended. Not highly checked it out. Not highly check it out. Not highly recommended or check it out, I should say. Post for Murder looks pretty good. Which is not to say I'm putting down the entire box set. The trailers were decent. It had a lot of Dennis Ray's Steckler trailers on it. And a lot of movies that I've seen and reviewed on there. So actually the bonus trailers are better than the movie itself on this disc. And the other two movies might be better also. Post for Murder and The Disturbance. So I'm not saying it's all bad, this disc. But you can't really factor in the trailers to the overall quality of the disc. I tend to factor in the movies themselves. There's more than one movie on a disc, or if there's bonus features with like cartoons or shorts or whatever, then I'll combine the ratings into one rating. I might combine 3 or 4 ratings into one rating for the disc. But if it's just trailers, then I'm just rating the movie. I'm not rating the disc by the trailers. If that makes sense. All right. So I'm going to watch Sinners in Paradise. That's the next one. I'm going to go down my list. I told Adrian and Karate Man that my save queue disappeared. So whatever they recommended that was on my save queue is gone. Vampire Kiss, Yellow Emmanuel, whatever I don't even know because it's gone. There's no way for me to retrieve it. So I should have made my list much earlier than September 29th, before Netflix took down my save queue. But I didn't do that. Now I'm paying the price. Sorry about that, mates. Laters.